It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Check back 16. Check back 16.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now Hill to return it.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wilson now off the bootleg. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And shot. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Bengals grab it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He will push his way down to about the 14. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. They'll roll him out right. He's got it. Touchdown. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Wilson. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Russell Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is, and doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
.40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass to Mixon on the check down.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Burrow will throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Hill on the return. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Metcalf, what a catch.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Wilson. Bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson.
And he'll look downfield for Waller.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. It's 1st and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout.
The option to give to Taylor here.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Browns are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Burrow.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns' drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Play action. Now Wilson out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there on 4th and 2. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost fell.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Jonathan Taylor
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Flushed out, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Fighting through, and he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Final play of the half, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. third down, Wilson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check back 27, check back 27. Here we go, D. Hey, 0.
4th down, here's Wilson. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of...
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly four-down territory. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with fourth down now looming. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Michael Parsons. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.